Alright, okay.
I've now got that set up, so
I'm not even sure you do that. Do you get asked or something?
yeah, you do.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you remember where we were at on this? Was it end of turn or start of turn?
start.
This guy can't have been, he's already moved.
I think you might have moved some people.
You check out... What's his face? Where is he? Right, I've just put a massive dent in Helm Ghost. His power bars dropped significantly. So then 3 armies that he lost were obviously a good portion of what he's got. The dwarves are holding here. So I'm just going to try and maintain what I can against them. Do I go and deal with Helm Ghost or do I deal with Karak Kadrin? That's a question. I don't know. This could be a tricky one. Have you had any thoughts to our next campaign sort of thing? Because you want to do a 100 turn head start campaign, don't you? A corp one.
Yeah.
Any idea on who you want to be?
Not yet.
You might be able to hear my fan behind me today, but I'm apologising, I'm keeping it on. It's too fucking warm to have it off.
Yeah, sure. I was reading there's a chance over the next few days, buses and trains will be affected by the thunderstorms.
We're not on trains, but we're on buses. I wouldn't imagine buses would be affected. That'd be kind of weird. Unless there's like a lot of flooding or something.
Well, they're forecasting flooding as well.
Well, flooding would probably affect anything, yeah. Unless you're a boat.
Sure, they cancelled pretty much all the flights out of Heathrow tonight because of it.
Well, yeah, it would affect planes, definitely, because you're talking a lightning storm that you're flying through. That I would expect. I wouldn't expect it to affect trains and buses. Not with electricity, anyway.
Well, I think they're worried about power outages and stuff like that.
That's the problem you've got with the heat. Severe heat, you're going to get severe thunderstorms that follow it. Alright, now my turn. Should I get this thing? Okay. Maybe. I feel they've done something to loyalty, or bugged out loyalty. I've played this game before in the past, it was never this hard to keep your loyalty high. see what the dwarves do.
I'd like to be able to take on the dwarves with 2 armies, but the problem being is I know that dwarves come underway, so I need
Yeah,
to leave
but
someone behind.
you don't necessarily need to leave someone behind, because don't forget, if they're underway, the underway is their entire turn's movement, so they can only move the next turn. It's how far they can underway to. If they can underway and then attack the next turn, then maybe. But if they're too far away to be able to attack something, because the mountains they've travelled through, they could only just get on the other side of it, then they probably can't attack. In which case you're okay, because then it gives you a turn to get back. So you can underway always and then try and meet up. If they're going to attack your settlement, once they attack it that turn, you can try and stop it. If they attack it that turn, if they occupy it, they're also dead. Because then your army kills their army. Sometimes it's a case of giving a little to take a lot, where you've got to like weigh up the pros and cons of it. If they lose an entire veteraned up dwarven army and you lose a poxy little town, probably not the end of the world. Think about. Ooh, I could potentially use this.
Have you seen chat?
Oh shit, my chat's down. Back up. Oh god. Hiya Brett. Hiya Kyle. Well, I did a thing, purchase copy of D4. Oh god, really? Right. Elmon Ghost is offering me peace. Which, if I take it, I can then attack the dwarves of Cadrin alongside you.
Yeah, but how long will...
Well, it buys me 10 turns.
Yeah.
10 turns is what it gives you.
Who's he at war with, though?
He's at war with the Kull, Dolgan, Tongue, Karak Azul, Archeon, me and you. The only problem with it is if I do give him peace treaty, it might piss off Archeon.
Yeah.
Because Archeon doesn't like him.
Because Archeon... I don't want Archeon getting pissed off.
No, I'll decline it. I don't want to risk it either. Archeon's really, really strong right now.
Yeah.
If Archeon suddenly decides, oh, you're not going to be joining me in this war, right, I'll kill you as well. But like, fuck.
And he's right next to me as well. So.
Yeah, he's down here on me, one of his armies as well. No, I'll just take the fight to Helm and Ghost, bugger it. I wonder if I can take this shit on these islands. Oh, it's orange, it's not bad, I can take that. I'm not, at the moment, I'm just, I don't know, I'm not feeling the thing of buying D4 though, Kyle, I'll be honest with you, buddy. But I've got that much to work on. But I have been doing my recordings today, I've been keeping my recordings a bit shorter. So my recordings are now between 25 and 40 minutes. I'm keeping them in that ballpark, so they're a bit easier to watch. They're like the length of a, I suppose like a TV episode, in some cases. All the problem is now it means it's going to take a lot more parts to complete a campaign. So the campaigns now, a lot of them are going to be like the length of Tyrion's campaign, which was 49 videos. Unless the campaign's like really easy to complete. I mean, Catherine's campaign's rather easy. Robert, it's easy to upload them, I'll tell you that. I uploaded 2 videos before the stream. What the fuck? Why do they keep doing this?
What?
They've moved another army and forced march into my territory right there where I can attack him next turn and kill him. I don't understand what he's doing. He's done it now multiple times. And twice he's done it when I wasn't... Oh, Tretch got destroyed. Loyal again, good. He was at 5 anyway. Fuck. Yeah, we're doing that, weren't we? Doing the Packmaster here. Along with walls.
I know exactly where he's going.
Well, I've got my assassin down there. I've got that one there. Did I have more than one assassin? No, more than two? Who's this that got wounded? Oh, is that Angabot? What? What the fuck is that? It's a Grace here. Oh, right, it's that guy that I bought with that third armor. Never mind. I know what that is.
Devotee of the lady.
I'm going to go across to Ulthuan with this guy. My rat is on a journey. I'm going to get a save since you said it last time. Oh god, Archon's gonna have a rebellion in that territory. And
You are not welcome.
Ah!
I won't pretend.
what the fuck? I was recruiting another army there. Fuck. I hate dwarves.
I don't have a nice opinion on them either.
Well, technically you are one, so. Or should I say I hate non-chaos dwarves.
Yeah, that's right.
They fucked over Skarsnik. All these battle sites here though with Helm and Ghost are making me nervous. There's a lot of battle sites over here. Far too many for my liking. What's up? Oh, you're coming to check up on me while I'm streaming again, eh? You had a trouble closer. That's reveal you. That's reveal you for being a trouble closer. Eh? Eh, look a monkey. What are you doing? Yeah, he's going to check up on me. When I'm done recordings, he's outside the door, scratching the door and crying at the door because he wants me to come out. Have you got any battles to do this turn around?
Nope.
Right, I've got one to do. Even this only gives me a Pyrrhic victory. And I would lose a unit that's rank 8. Why? Look at his army. And this is an ambush. How the fuck is he supposed to do anything in this scenario in an ambush? I'd love to know. If they bring another faction of dwarves in the future, this guy here could be a legendary lord. Cazador Dragonslayer. But you'll be having lots of dwarf factions again really close together, but then again I suppose they kind of are
Yeah.
in the lore.
Someone finally pointed out they give a trait, an ability that you can unlock on a legendary hero that has Unbreakable as standard.
You what?
So you know that new hammer dude?
The Chaos Hero, Harold
Yeah.
Hammerstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently his skill tree has the ability to unlock a thing that gives him unbreakable, but he's already unbreakable to begin with.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a double unbreakable thing and it's weird. Yeah, Harold was not the kind of guy that would ever flee from battle anyway. Right.
Tretch, craven tail. Panic fury. And the warlords will reward me, eh?
He's on his thing. Ooh, right, okay. If you're on your thing, I'm gonna put you into here.
Beasts cower tremble. Warlock engineer. Storm the vermin. What orders?
I think there's a hidden unit somewhere there,
There's a few hidden units. There are rangers.
just on the giant gaps between units.
Yeah, the rangers. Don't worry, none. Rangers aren't a problem. Not for this army. I'm not in an ambush. Fucking hell. This is the worst case scenario you can have, where you don't want to be getting ambushed by Skaven, and you've got like a lot of range units. This is death enemy tree, you slice it.
Yeah, and only a level 13 lord.
Yes, Cazador himself.
Yep.
Was that everyone, I think? I think that's
Just be
everyone.
careful about those quarrelers at the back, they have great weapons.
I'm not worried about that.
So be it.
It might say they're okay in combat, but they're actually not.
Praise me, yes.
Not against elite Skaven units anyway. They might be okay against maybe clan rats, but not going to trade very well against these guys. Yeah, they are. Right. You
It
get...
was kind of obvious considering the big gap.
Yeah.
Nah, I put a deposit down on the... Well, £10 deposit, I pay the rest when I collect the collector's edition in September.
It's a lot of money though for a game. It's not what I'd want to ever pay for a game.
Oh, it's what you get with the game, more the reason why I'm doing it.
Yeah, but it's excessive that though, dude. Really
You
excessive.
get a really nice watch, a nice case, and a few other bits and bobs. See, I don't really buy many games anymore. I mean, I maybe buy one collector's edition a year, depending on what you get with it. That, and it's going to be my birthday treat to myself because September is my birthday month, so
Fair enough. Just a lot to spend on one game.
Tretch, craven tail.
oh, that firestorm at the start. Jesus. Just watching it was
The what?
just watching. No one's attacking this unit of blasting charge miners.
Blasting charge miners where? You can't summon it, can you? No, we can't. Oh, because I'm on the wrong guy, that's why. Bellend!
Gar.
Oh, he can pop them there. Oh, awesome. Never mind. Problem solved.
Look at his missile specialist running off the field.
Not surprised.
He didn't even stick around. Oh, no, he's turning around now. I was about to say he didn't even stick around to help us sword. He just kept running. You've got... She'll probably looping this slot.
Clan, advance!
The Doom Wheel of Doom.
Bring Bilbo! Disease! Filth! Where the
the Skaven Plague Priest, how he sounds. Diseased! Filth!
I just realized one of your units of Death Runners never moved the entire game.
What do you mean?
They're just sitting there.
My Death Runners, they moved. They've been fighting like they took damage. They just killed what they were chasing.
Yeah, but... Missile specialist.
Should have killed that fucking lord. And this is supposed to wipe out one of my units, this army? Hell. It was supposed to kill the what were rank 8 Death Runners that are now rank 9. Yeah.
Milord is wounded.
They weren't ever going to win that fight. Even if that was a normal battle, they would have lost that decisively. That army is no good against the type of army that I've got. Have you seen the thing with the Mortis engine, the Plague Priest? Starting to get going. He didn't have enough there to really jump on that quickly, or for that long. But he did like almost 500 gold in value, which is way more than what he's worth. There's a quest in here called Lancelot Pondricock. On a law thing.
No, that bravery cries out! Clan Rictus Supreme! Run, fools! Fools! Sounds safe for me.
Tretch.
I feel sorry for Goldtooth though.
Feel sorry for Goldtooth?
Yeah.
My.
Arcane's after him.
Should have pissed him off then.
On the plus side, I hope he does what I hope he does, so I can try and trade Tithing Rock off him.
Okay, why not get him? You alright, darling?
Yeah. Oh.
Are you sure?
Sounded like something went down the wrong pipe there.
I said, are you sure? He's a big target now, isn't he? So, yeah, game sneaky. I don't want him taking ridiculous damage from range weapons, just in case. Oh, that's give me money. Money. Can we build anything on here?
That's a lot of labour coming back to me in 9 turns. 1840. Basically, I'm affording any dwarf areas with my trade routes.
Did I need to upgrade? Hang about. Just check something. Got 1, 2. Oh, because is that food? Which one's food? That one's food, isn't it? That's why I need this one first then. So we're not discovered. Right, okay. End of our turn. I've encountered Altharian. Is Ark at war with Greece, as you said?
Yeah.
Alright, good. That means I can fuck over Greece as well then. And how strong Greece is. Not that strong. Undercity established under Zavastra.
Mighty am I. Ambush attack.
No, I'm gonna fix those. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, is that a demon prince? Okay. I was like, what the shit? The guy's got a really small head.
Dreaded one.
Fuck you, build me that.
You what?
He's gonna recruit an army there, so
Chancellor's voice.
we might have to go and stop him first. Oh, Helm Ghost building an army here as well. Fuck's sake.
Ashen contract approved.
God damn. These guys don't want to leave me alone. The shit is this?
Marcus.
It's not there. Aha. There's a vast regained one. We can't build anything though, can we? We can hold for the moment, it's fine. We've got one there, that's all that matters. They can't detect it. Well, it's like that, they can't do anything. My Skeven tech priest just goes into the ocean. He goes, ah, big puddle. Big puddle in the ocean. I love it. Big puddle with no bottom. It's like an Iron Brew advert.
Call me Lord All hail, horned rat. You're not ready, fool.
Did you see that new video at All Overload? The one with the starting factions for new players.
No, I haven't had a chance to look at it.
It wouldn't really apply to you. You know the game well enough to know what to play and what you can and can't play. But fucking hell, has it done well on views and watch time and stuff? Jesus, it's almost 1,000 views.
Oh, Starbound. Military.
Military alliance,
No.
defensive maybe. See if you'll take a defensive.
I've already got a defensive with him.
All right, yeah. I won't game military, not unless he gets a lot stronger. Because at the moment he's weaker than both of us.
Yeah.
It's always weird how weaker factions are the ones that want military alliances. It's like, no, get the stronger factions to use military alliances, the ones that actually can do something.
Oh, actually, I was you asked about the whole how do you choose your username thing on Discord. Basically, if you've got a mobile device, you should, whenever you go into your user settings, it'll say, so there will be a wee pop-up of like changing it.
Why would you need a mobile device?
Well, it's the easiest way, it's how I did it.
It's like, I don't use Discord on my mobile device.
Yeah. Well, if you click the icon, your user settings icon on my account page, there should be a wee thing pop up somewhere that
User
says about
settings icon, what?
it. You know the wee cog down at the bottom?
We cog at the oh right, okay, yeah.
Yeah. If you click that, there it'll bring you into my account page, and there should be a thing there pop up saying about changing or about the change. So
I can't do mine next. Mine says stream mode enabled.
yeah. Well, we'd have to do it while we're not streaming.
I'll have to look after the stream. It's not private, it's not like end of bloody world stuff. I forget what it is they're in it for. Is it making names unique or something?
Yeah, it's making all the names unique.
Same as Twitch sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as YouTube as well.
YouTube isn't unique. I wish YouTube were unique. It's not, unfortunately. The only thing that's unique about YouTube is the URL. The URL to your channel is unique, but the name of the channel itself isn't. An example is my hashtag on my videos is SpectreGaming. If you click on that hashtag, there's 36 other channels called SpectreGaming. If it was unique, it would only show my videos and my content. I think the reason YouTube don't do it though now is because it's such a big platform and there's that many people on it. There's apparently more accounts than there are people on the planet. Because obviously you've got bots and stuff like that, and some people for some reason have multiple accounts. I don't know why, but apparently they do. So if they tried to make them all have a unique name, it'd be like chaos. And obviously you'd have people like smaller channels trying to grab big streamers' names and trying to like take it off them. But what YouTube could do is just release it to the verified channels first that have got 100,000 plus subs. Give them priority pick so they can pick their channel name, and then release it to everyone else like a month later. And then they've had a month to pick it. If they've not done it, then it's their own fault.
Similar how Discord are currently rolling out theirs.
Yeah, you can do it like that, yeah. And then at least all the big channels who've already got their own name, it's established, they can keep their name. Then all the smaller ones just try and get what they can. The only difference with my scenario is that the other 35 channels that share the same name as me are all dead. They don't make content anymore.
You honor me.
That'll start next time.
Oh, bloody hell.
I have no time for this.
Ungram himself is coming this way.
Agreed. Looks not likely.
I can't give him a unit? No, why? Where'd that army go? That's weird. The army has vanished. It's an 18 stack there. Okay, just he's moved out. Must have gone over there then.
Tretch, craven tail. Assassinating.
Thorgrim's fucked off somewhere.
Go back underground, fool. Chieftain of the deep world.
Thorgrim's gone. I could attack. Jesus. So what do me and Overlord need for victory? Let's have a check. We've got 26 out of 100, so we need 74. Okay, so we still need quite a bit.
Harbinger of doom.
Let me know when you've done your stuff, Overlord. I've got a battle to fight. Probably. Well. No. Then again, it's against a dwarf garrison. There might be a battle, I don't know.
I am done. So,
Plan Rictus supreme. All right.
I've moved both my armies into the same province because the province that they're in gives me reduced upkeep costs on the armies when they're I guess it was an auto result then.
Hey, will ya? I'm not going to fight that one. There's not an army nearby to attack me. Because only army is still recruiting. And my army's not going to be injured for more than one turn. It's not going to do that much anyway. Oh, actually, think about it. Oh, in fact, no, I could build that there. It's fine.
And I've got enough money, I'm going to recruit 2 more Infernal Castellans and use them as scouts.
Plan Rictus.
Yeah, though I do. I use them as scouts now. I think is it I have them as scouts? Think about it. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, because I have the bull centaurs in my army, and I have a spellcaster because I have the non-spellcasting lord sometimes. But if I have a spellcasting lord, I just take a bull centaur. And then you can use the sorcerers.
Spellcasters are the ones with assassinate, unfortunately.
Yeah, they have it weird with some factions. They do. She does as well, Catherine. But with Catherine, you're better off recruiting the spellcasters because the melee lords are dog shit. I've got 9 more turns of that. Awesome. Did Clan Wars get wiped out? I forget.
I think so.
I think they might have done, yeah. Because they're normally here. Because what we're going to do is I could occupy Karakate Peaks and then trade Karakate Peaks to Clan Moors because they'll get a bigger benefit from it.
Yep, I know we've met them and they're not showing up as a known faction.
Yeah, I think Thora Kyambra wiped them out. The faction I expect to have a big increase of legendary lords at some point soon, there will be vampire counts. I expect to see 4 more legendary lords, 1 for each bloodline, minimum. And then I'm hoping they might divide the bloodlines a little bit, where you can get those vampire-like immortal lords with blood kisses. If you're playing Von Karstein, you can only get Von Karstein, and they up the diverge it, and then Lamian, Blood Dragon, Necroarch, and then Strigoi. Because it'd be nice if they show some division between them. Because they don't get along very well, the vampires, in all honesty. The only people that really rally around is Nagash.
Can you imagine if they brought him into the game?
They probably will do. That's what I think they've done with Nagash Izar. That's why there's that clan of Skaven there. Because the Skaven were the ones who initially... Well, they didn't kill him, but they were responsible for his death. Because the Skaven developed a warp lightning blade, a particular power. And they gave it to a human assassin. And the human stabbed Nagash in the back was from a ritual.
Ooh.
He's coming to me. Yeah, he's here. He's down here by me. Can I reach him is the question. I don't think I can. I think he's too far away.
Just a heads up, it looks like they're all underwing towards you.
Oh god, marvellous.
No, he underweight into this.
I'm almost as strong as Karak Kadrin though. I'm ignoring Helm Ghost for the time being. He's not as big a threat as the dwarves are.
Right, you grip that city out of the province capital. I take that before Sunday. Of course, I'd have to wait 6 turns before I can even attempt that because I need some time to get my walls built up on my silver pinnacle.
You don't need to wait there 6 turns though. I mean, is your army healed?
My army is. I've got I suppose that will.
Now bear in mind, here, we've got an army in a garrison. That could be a tough fight when you've got an army in there.
Yeah,
But
I was
here,
thinking about
you've
taking-
got
yeah,
that with barely fuck all in it.
yeah. And that is a capital building as well, so it's got.
It'll have a stronger garrison, but it'll be easier for you to keep once you've got it.
And it's a city as well, so it becomes a tower straight away.
Yeah. You can use some of your influence to make it higher tier as well.
Well, that's what I did with Silver Pinnacle when I took it.
It's a good idea. But see, that is the Skaven mechanic. The Skaven mechanic with food, you can make any town or city, you can upgrade it to a higher tier with food. But then your food goes low and has a negative effect. But the influence is a Skaven mechanic. And it's like, I don't know why they put so many mechanics into one faction. They basically try to make Chaos Dwarves like a super faction. I don't understand why. Because then if they put that many mechanics into Chaos Dwarves, what are they going to do for the next new faction? Which would more than likely be the monkey guy.
Hi, chieftain. Mighty am I. Many kills today.
They've got a merch presence of 7 somewhere.
Slay things.
Right, okay. Don't know where Thorgrim went to, but he has buggered off entirely. Just out of my movement range, of course it is. What? Will you move? Best I can hope to do is that. He can't reinforce him. Should the worst happen. He's still got Master in a fucking spy though. He's got a load of slayers. Okay. Oh yeah, we can take that, can't we, this turn? I need another assassin. Can get another assassin. Oh, hang about. Cancel that building. He's got campaign movement range and he's got campaign line of sight. Give me this guy.
Call me Death Master. Death Master agrees.
That was an interesting convoy thing at the start of time. Either fight a battle or not move and gain 2,000 unit experience.
What?
It was fight a battle or gain 2,000 unit experience.
I'm guessing for your lord.
No, the army.
You usually don't get 2,000 experience for your army, it's usually for your lord.
It says unit experience, so
It's weird. And this gives me a Ferric. But medium casualties. Fuck it. We'll fight it. I don't like it being Ferric and medium. Dwarves and the pissing garrisons.
joined in as well.
Okay, why?
Just in case.
Okay.
Also means I can several things if I see them.
Hmm?
Also means I can several things if I see them.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's see. Ah, they fixed the capture point symbol, so they did.
What do you mean?
You know the way they we were doing battles where the two capture point symbols were identical?
Oh, right, okay.
Uh,
I think that was just cosmetic, though. I don't think it actually affected the game at all.
yeah, it was just cosmetic, but they fixed it anyway. Well, at least in this one I know.
And far side, we need...
Both factions like being underground, so there are things underground. At least I hope it's underground.
It is underground.
Yeah.
It is underground. Look up at the surface. Although technically there wouldn't be an open roof into a dwarf kingdom. Because essentially you could just put fucking artillery up there and just rain down death on the city. It'd be the stupidest way to build a city ever.
Could be inside an old volcano.
Yeah?
Could be inside an old hollowed out volcano.
No, but I'm saying if you hold your middle mouse button and look up at the ceiling,
Yeah, I know.
that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be tactically unsound if there's a big hole right above your head. Imagine if they put, like, Skaven put plague claw catapults up there, launching that down your city. Your city would soon fall. They have to go up there and somehow deal with them.
Maybe that's how they send the flowers out, Airwolf style.
They normally have things built into the side of cliffs. Like a little hidden runway. You know, like back of Ironforge.
Yeah.
Packmaster. Scamper forward.
Looks like he didn't deploy anyone down the back. Oh, actually he did.
What?
Or, never mind, he didn't. I just... Okay. Oh, he did it one side, not the side to rat.
Did what?
Those warlords are going to take ages to get to anywhere.
Oh, in the far corner up there, I've just noticed him. Fucking dumbass.
Of course, there is the other thing. They will be walking, depending what way they go up this route, depends if they'll pass the capture point you're going for with your runners. I love how they wait for every single man to get to the top of the wall before going down the other side of the wall. Oh, they're building barricades. What side of those corners? Death Runners to the capture point?
They're gonna go up to the middle. I'm just waiting for them all to get over the wall. It's gonna take them about 10 years.
Oh,
Just-
they're already in.
All of them, though.
There was only one unit of Death Runners on this side.
No, I mean all of the entities.
Ah, yeah.
They usually take
Just
fucking
be-
forever to get up the fucking wall.
Just be careful because we don't know where the corridors went to.
Well, if I quite with Quallers will die to Death Runners. Death Runners are on piercing. So we'll take them apart.
Question, what are... Oh, never mind, they're just doing those. I was wondering what they were doing sitting over there.
The engineer's in combat. Get the engineer out of combat. Fucking dumbass, what's he doing? Spell resistance, my ass.
Just a heads up, you've got great weapon for warriors going towards the center.
It's fine.
Moving that direction. Oh, never mind, they went back.
They won't know where these guys are anyway because they've got stalk. Are my other guys in yet? Here comes the mobile Skaven assault force.
Oh, there's the warriors. I think they know what they're doing.
They broke. And they broke real easy.
I don't think this dwarf knows what to do with his warriors at present.
I don't think he knows what to do
They're
with
ready to
anything.
capture the Victory Plaza.
Very good.
Which will blow up the tower that is just after started building. You've captured it.
Lovely. That was mine. Ah, there's the other unit there. Never mind.
They're broken.
Broken. But if I'd have auto-resolved that, special medium casualties, I'd have taken a shit ton of damage. Fighting that, just 2 units injured a little bit, and that's it. And one's because I put bloody engineering to combat. Should have kept him out of combat, but he... I mean, Went ringing like an absolute psychopath.
My mask on all dudes. Chieftain of the Deep Waters.
Right, got a city. I've put it up to tier 4. We don't want that one in there. We want that one in town. Destroy that. I can have the salt. Oh my god. Missing skill point. Oh, Tretch. Tretch Carpenter. Yes. Shit. Don't know what else to take on this guy. Yeah, fuck it, I'll just upgrade
I
that.
feel sorry for any army going up against that convoy of mine. Rank 7 Carvas, rank 8 Black Dragon, 2 rank 8 Fireguard, and 3 rank 8 Inferno Card.
Hi, Chieftain.
It's really nasty.
And the lowest only level 10.
I'll save it. So I'm going to refight that. Oh, I've encountered a teen finally. You know what I could do as well, would be right funny. I could go all the way to Lustria, put a underway over in Lustria, right, and then take the sea lane over to Cathay and come back around the far side of the world. that Skaven is literally going on a journey. It's going on a journey of self-discovery and creating new layers. Skaven. Around the world in 80 turns. Should be the new movie for him.
Baby,
Yeah.
if you do need me for anything, I've got both my headphones in because I'm listening to a podcast.
Okay.
So I won't be able to hear what you're saying.
No problem, my darling.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm trying to think of a Skaven version to call him, to rename him as Phileas Fogg.
Even though this is an ambush, it gives me a close defeat against Ungrim. Eesh, Ungrim's a nasty piece of work.
That's a lot of stuff. If you want to fight this on your own, or
Yeah, I'll be fighting on my own, it's fine.
well, at least you now get his 4 purple items.
I don't. Why would I get them?
You know, I'm on about you get to experience them.
I've already have done. He's got Master Under Spite. He scares the shit out of me. He's a Mortis engine.
I bought him once and put him down, so.
I mean, this is an ambush that's massively in our favour. He's got Slayers. Slayers are really, really good against my bigger units. They're not very good against my smaller stuff.
Lots of giant snipers.
He's got an entire army of the fuckers. But that's what Ungrim builds.
And flame cannons as well.
Because he's a dickhead. So I'm going to keep those in a separate thing by themselves. Right. I want to keep you by yourself. He's a large target on that fucking thing that makes him a Mortis engine though. That's the scary part. He has got iron breakers there though. We could abuse those. They're not anti-large. Oh yeah, oh, he ain't got that one. What? Was it the other army? The other army must have it. Okay, fair enough. All of our characters are large. What do I do? We're just gonna mob him with storm vermin. That's what I'm gonna do.
And spawn things.
Yes, we're gonna mob him with our infantry. Put him over there. These guys are going to have to be careful. I don't want them too close to Ungrim. Yeah, move away from Ungrim. Ungrim's mean. I've got 4 Skaven slave units that aren't going to do jack shit against anything in this army. Maybe put him with them. He might stabilise them a little bit. There's that Plague Priest. Yeah, put him with them as well. Right, so I'll put we need to make 2 small groups, don't we, with these. Yeah, give me that one. And then you can be with that one. And then I'll put him on that side actually. So then I've got them, can go with him. These can go with the Lord. Yeah, that's better. That's neater. Right, then we've got a leadership thing in the middle of everything. Right. So the problem is we're against pissing Slayers, and Slayers you've got to kill every single fucking one of them.
apparently the Legends are having problems with their American tournaments at present.
Kind of what?
Are having problems with their American tournament at present. Apparently there's they've changed how teams enter it, so it means all the lower level teams can't actually afford to get into the tournament anymore.
What's this for, sorry?
The league, you know the way we just had the European one and Chinese one?
Yeah.
Well, it's the LCS, the American one that they're having problems with.
Weren't this the one that were on about banning or something?
Something to do with how teams enter the damn thing.
See how this goes.
Apparently a lot of the teams declared that they just do a walkout and not participate, which would have put pretty much cancelled the entire LCS season for.
Well, yeah, but if they're going to make it where people can't compete because of the expense, then what else would they do in that particular scenario?
The interesting one is if they hadn't got around to agreeing terms, it would have meant the World's Final this year would have no American teams in it.
And then the problem with that is that all you can do is you're going to lose all your American viewers. They're not going to want to watch it if there's none of their region competing. Oh god, I've got almost no magic. Where's the magic gone to? What? Oh god, this is not good. I know because they can break. Right, they've gone. Right, we need help down this direction. Fucking Ungrim's gonna be a problem again. I can see it coming.
because again you have to put him down as well because he's unbreakable.
I do. You are correct. You are very, very correct.
I would have just let them run off the field.
They wouldn't run off the field though, and even then I'd still have to deal with the army. They wouldn't be dead. I've got to deal with the army because the army's about to attack my shit. So I'm better off dealing with them with an army than letting him fight a garrison and the garrison getting completely annihilated.
You're doing quite well anyway.
I'm doing okay. I'm not doing well. Well's a bit of a stretch. I'm looking at well in rearview mirror.
Well, you've almost shown that, you know, there's just be careful because it looks like the flame cannons are rallying at the back there.
They're breaking. They've got no crew anyway. Where's the crew at? Just the 4 cannons.
It says 6, so there must be 2 crews there somewhere.
I think it's that bug where it shows the thing.
Oh, I love how even Paul. I love how in Paul is one of the Doom Player's wheels still spinning. Did you notice something?
Yeah. Something bad.
Like bad or what happened?
Oh god, oh god. Ungrim's gonna try and eat one of my heroes.
Ah. Oh, I see what you're on about now.
Run, Ratman! Run! You fat shit!
He's running for the hills.
Because he's got so many pissing slayers.
There I'm coming. Your melee specialist is also going to die as well.
Hmm?
Your melee specialist beside your down the bells also.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah, you mean the chieftain?
Yeah.
He's alright for the time being. He's not bad.
Your
Fucking-
wizards. Oh, they are your bugs, yeah.
Well, the other problem is as well, for some reason, I've gone from having full winds of magic to no winds of magic. I'm not sure how that's happened. Which has not helped one bit.
What are your army abilities there on the right page?
This one's useless and that one blows up a unit, but it'll also hurt my guys. And it won't do much against single entities. And this is with an ambush, and even magic. My Grey Seer can't really do much, he's not very useful without his magic. I'm gonna have to refight this. See, this is the kind of army that would give me problems. Trust you to be there. I'm against fucking Ungram. Yeah, fuck it. I'll be taking too much damage. I'll have to I'll main menu it and I'll load it. Fucking hell. He's gonna be a problem to deal with. How the fuck am I gonna deal with that? I might need to siege him. Well, in fact, actually, no, don't auto-save it. Let me do that one.
Yeah, because you might want to see if there's anything in the area that's throwing up the ones in magic as well.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there. I had 20 wins of magic and I should have had 100. Hey buddy. Oh. Yeah, I should have had a lot more. I mean, no wins of magic in a spellcaster. Not exactly good bedfellows when you can't. Cast any spells. And I can't afford to lose this army. It'd take too long to rebuild it and I won't have enough time because Ungar would take my capital. The problem is what they need to do is they need to nerf Slayers for the dwarves across the board. Slayers aren't supposed to be as good in combat as Ironbreakers and Hammerers. Most of Slayers aren't even warriors. They're like dishonoured farmers and technicians that haven't, you know, they've done something dishonourable to basically take the Slayer oath. Most of them aren't warriors. And even then they're like regular dwarven warriors. They don't suddenly become a Slayer and become a better fighter. It doesn't work that way. I've got 0 wins of magic. That's fan-fucking-tastic.
What is the area like for ones of magic?
Yeah, this one's bad, but the one that was in wasn't.
You might have to...
I might have to go back on the turn here, actually. 1 second. Because I've moved, and I've saved it, and I can't fight him from there. Can't. I mean, if I had 4 more units to make my army complete, maybe, but I can't do that at the moment. I can't afford it. I've got 4 units of Skaven Slaves, and Skaven Slaves won't do jack shit against Slayers. Oh no, the next save is 3 turns back. Shit. Right, what I can do is then... to load that save, I'll have to try and do something different. Why didn't you save it the previous turn, you bellend?
I did, yeah.
You didn't, it was on turn 94 you saved it, it's on turn 97. Right, what I might have to do is then...
Let the bell scream. We're not ready, fool.
Hope that moves us far enough away from him.
All hail horned rat.
If not, I'm gonna have to try and get out of there.
Don't think so.
Although, with the fucking hell, how far can he move? No way can he move that bloody far. Well, I'll have to see what I can do. Maybe I could retreat if he attacks me. I can decline the attack or something. Yeah, that's an option. I might have to let go of I think at the moment. Thank God he's gone that way. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I would rather lose that than lose my army. I can lose a town, I do not want to lose my army.
I've got the other dwarf coming up over to attack his settlements anyway. I've given him an attack coordination target.
Huh?
The other chaos dwarfs, what do you call it, servants of the conclave, I've set them Ungrim as an attack target. But
I just need Ungrim to bugger off. I need to get my magic up as well. Magic's terrible. Why is it so fucking low?
oh, I could attack that army outside the city and force them out.
It's always better to fight outside of a city than inside one, because they've got all the towers and extra shit they can build. Why am I losing money now? What the fuck? Oh no. Bloody vampire counts are back. They're raiding me for 200 down there. That's 200 that I need. I ain't got any money.
I know that film.
Yep.
Envoy of council. We take power. Grey Seer control now.
He already had that. It's weird. Alright. This assassin fucking move. Move! Get the way. Go do something useful. You're a scout.
Scurry forward.
Need to get Winds of Magic up.
Clan Victus. Silent killer, yes, yes. A good plan, scheme.
Right, if I move him there,
Scurry.
he can attack next turn on, well, this turn on that. God.
Do not mistake.
He's probably going to attack that, which I can't do anything about. Bugger. Ubersreich got a Undercity as well, very good. Undercities everywhere.
The doom comes.
I wield the winds.
Well, let me know when you've done all your stuff.
You'll have to give me a second. Need to reveal those. We can do that next time. Yeah.
I know as soon as I attack this guy, he's going to run off anyway, so. Unless he's completely utterly an idiot, but.
No way.
Why has it always got to have Master Moon and fucking Spite? I hate that goddamn thing. Now, well, you save it before you do anything anyway. You haven't saved it.
I've saved it.
Now, what have you got to do?
The attack.
Because I've got an attack as well.
I take it yours will be an auto resolve.
No. So I'm fighting an army inside a garrison. It's definitely going to be a fight.
So it's mine, so.
Just make sure you quick save.
Never mind, I can auto resolve it.
Okay.
And that means I can kick it auto-resolving it outside the city, pulling out the garrison, and close back for low casualties.
You'd get that outside the city. If you were doing it inside, it'd be different.
Yeah. Which means I can then do.
Night raid.
Hmm.
Ooh.
How did he come through there? Oh, okay.
No.
I hate the dwarves. They're such an annoying fucking faction to fight against unless you've got someone really fucking strong like Chaos that just shits on them. Even then, yeah, this what we're saying anyway about Slayers. Slayers at the moment you've got two types. You've got regular Slayers that dual wield. Obviously they're anti-large, but they're not armor piercing. You've got Giant Slayers, who are anti-large, but they're armor piercing because they've got great axes. They need to nerf both the Slayers. Their stats are too high. Normal Slayers have got 58 melee attack, 36 melee defense. The Giant Slayers have got 66 melee attack and 36 melee defense. And bear in mind, you've got to kill every single entity. It's too much. They need nerfing drastically. Slayers aren't all fantastic fighters. The bulk of Slayers are crap. That's why generally, like by Dwarven Society, they get used as cannon fodder. They send in the Slayers first because they'll cause as much damage as they can, and every Slayer that dies fulfills their oath. They get to basically redeem themselves with honour and go to the Dwarven afterlife.
So I was able to get it at tier 4, so.
Nice.
Clan Victus Supreme.
Are you doing all your stuff, yeah? So I can attack?
Just setting still. I will shield that again, so I don't have to do that.
Oh god.
You can go ahead.
Call me Lord.
This is gonna die, I think. Right. Can we win this without casualties? We can. No, I can auto say fuck it. There's nobody here, so I'm not worried about that.
Loot steel.
Wiped out that faction.
What?
Right.
Is it safe?
This is Tretch in it.
Interesting one is the only building that was built in the Tier 4 tower was the War Machine one.
Yeah, the worst one.
Yeah.
It might have correlated over from what buildings they had, so that was their closest thing to it.
The thing is, the second building in the War Machine gives global recruitment duration -2 turns for all units, armies in the region.
Was it like a special building?
No, all the manufacturers have it.
Oh, right.
All the War Machine ones have it. So it means I could go. Let's see. Good question. Let's see. Yeah, so basically with my thing, I can pretty much global recruit any unit at a 1 turn speed. Which is insane when you think about it.
Just a minute. Oh, I need to.
Beforehand, it would have taken me 3 turns to global recruit some of the units that I need.
I don't often global though because of how much the cost goes up by.
Yeah.
Global recruiting is severe. Unless you're building crap stacks, you don't require them like high rank and stuff, and they use the cheap units. But other than that, it's not advisable.
Well, considering how far away I am from the building that I can recruit them from as well. To swap those melee units into Giga horsey units. I mean, I can global recruit and lavishly when I get capacity in 1 turn.
I wish the Winds of Magic would change in this area so I've had a positive. I've not had a positive the entire campaign so far. Not once. All my territories are all minus. They're not even an even number where like they don't go down. They're all either -10 or -5.
Just a pity you can't go north where it's blowing.
Well, yeah, no, it's bullshit though. It's like in other people's territories, yeah, you've got blowing or tempestuous. But in mine, no, it's fucking all negatives. I've got 3 provinces and it's shit in all of them. The only one that is positive in is the new one.
If you go literally a wee bit north from where you are, it's actually temperate. So it's
I know it is, but that's also chaos territory. And I take chaos corruption.
okay.
And I don't want to sit there and then get attacked by Ungrim.
Well, what I'll do is I'll start coming down the mountain path.
Well, just make use of the fact that he's not there. If you start taking his territory, he'll feel the hurt, and he'll send some things to try and stop you, which might pull some of his armies back your way. Especially if you take his capital, Cadrin. That will hurt him massively, because then he's going to lose the bulk of his... Just down the mountainside from you. So if you go where your army is, you follow this red line, and then go that way. Literally right there. So you can take Grashnak's lair on the way, and then take Cadrin. And that'll be a massive blow to him.
If I go the other way, around this way, and then round, it means I can complete this province while I'm doing it.
You could. What the hell is this?
Caravan of Blue Roses attacking Sentinels.
I'm being backed up though by a Chaos guy. It's giving me a victory.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take the victory. Thank you.
Is that who I think it is
It's-
backing you up?
It's Archeon. I'm glad I didn't give peace to him.
And he went to ambush right outside the Sentinels as well.
Nice. So I thought I was going to lose that town to that army, but because Archeon had an army there, that actually helped. Thank you, Archeon. And AI actually did something useful. Jesus, that's on our
And
side.
then left the area.
It's fine. As long as he's pushing them out, I don't care. to preserve one of my territories.
Oh, I'm going to have so much gold in a few turns when those 1800 slaves get back. That I can sacrifice a fair bulk of them to get cash.
Sounds like a good idea.
Oh, I just got a... Oh, that's what it came from. Which one is... No... Yeah. That's what it is.
Nope. Ready? Yes, yes.
Right, Tretch is now coming up here, so I can double team Ungrim. Oh bugger.
Okay, so get this. So the
Stop the
normal recruit speed of a bow render is 2 turns, but if I global recruit it, it's 1 turn.
Targets.
That might just do it. Black Iron Mine. I want the garrison build anyway. Fucking build
5
that.
turns. Can't believe how much labour I'm getting in 5 turns.
Holy god, I'd love to fight that army. I've got one of those stupid armies you kept getting in the other campaign. It's got like 9 fucking artillery and like, there's no melee units in that army at all, it's all ranged. I would take that army apart.
Aye, chieftain.
Give me more armies like that and less armies full of fucking slayers.
I'd wither first.
There's another Helm and Ghost army here, fucking hell. My turn saving it. Right. You've got the previous turn, I've got this one. What are we doing here? We need to do that, don't we? Right, because Ungrim's gave us so long, Ungrim's been recruiting something for 2 turns. I'm not even sure what the hell odds Dwarf recruits for 2 turns. Might be bloody gyrocopter or something, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe global recruiting or something.
More than likely from there, yes. As long as it ain't any more pissing slayers.
I find it stupid that my global recruit speed is faster than my normal recruit speed.
It's kind of weird, yeah. Although you're still paying more for it though, so I suppose it's kind of the trade-off. You've kind of got a way to make it faster, but it's more costly. playing in my Kislev campaign earlier on today, bloody hell. I can get to a point because of the atamans that you can put into your provinces with Kislev, and then the various upgrades to my lord. I'll be able to recruit my infantry units at rank 8. And they're my highest tier infantry units that are like, you know, at least fight other high tier infantry to an even keel. It's disgusting. Okay.
Ooh, that guy's rating me for 333 turns. Which is weird, because I don't... He must have been in
Is that
the
Archeon?
episode or something.
Archeon's here. Archeon's down here with me. Archeon, my boy. The fuck is that noise?
Sounds like an alarm clock.
Bloody loud one.
I look safe here. You keep staying.
I'll take trade.
Chieftain of the Deep Warrens. March, march! Legs, tails, move! Sneaky infiltrator.
He's already got one. Okay.
Who cares? Contract the taking.
71% chance and you fail that? How?
You what? Silent killer, yes, yes.
I can only put on assassins. Oh my god, okay, that's weird.
Actually, it's worse. It's my training guy that has the assassinate.
That sometimes is common, because you have that with beastmen. Beastmen, the training guy has assassinate as well.
Lots of loads. A lot of stairs and a lot of runes. And a lot of cannons. On flyers.
The vermin tide. Don't think so.
He's building some weirdo fucking armies, he really is.
Oh, I've saved and end my turn.
Okay, give me a second. Just looking up. Well, let's go on the undercities to manage as well. Right, okay. Let's see what we can do with you. Right, he's running away. Okay, so we must be able to beat him then in the auto resolve. Can we still beat him in the auto resolve? We can, but the casualties are high.
I don't know how much of this heat I can put up with.
Jesus Christ, that's what it's saying I lose? Fucking hell.
Pretty much your entire army.
It doesn't kill any of my first army. It kills all the higher ranked Stormvermin of my second army.
Imagine if they attacked with the second army first.
This is an ambush though. As well, what? I know one army's in March, which makes him tired, fair enough, but still, shouldn't be wiping out all my Stormvermin into a man. It's ridiculous.
It's probably because of all the giant slayers.
Yeah, but Giant Slayers aren't good against infantry. Or at least they shouldn't be good against infantry.
But isn't a lot of your...
Yeah, but it's killing all my infantry. It's not killing my large targets, it's killing my infantry. See, if it was killing all my vehicles, I'd kind of understand it, because
Do
I'm
you
into
need
launch.
help in this one, or...?
You can do if you want to. I can give you Tretch's arm when it comes on.
Okay, now. All the way over in Narnia.
Yeah. I'll see what the reinforcement timer is. If it's short, I'll leave it there. If it's not, then I'll move it closer.
I think if you move it makes it longer.
It will, but obviously if you've got to run for miles... Yeah, but you come on like a minute and 16 seconds, so you come on really fast. And Skaven are quite quick. Plus you've got all your mechanised units that'll belt across the field. Right. So what I want to do is this time then, I want to put all my shit on one side of the field, because you can hit him on that side and they're not going to obstruct you being able to fight him.
Skaven slaves.
See what you mean about... Oh, that's why. I worked out why you didn't get any winter magic. Recharge is blocked.
No, it's blocked now. It says that in the battle at the start of every battle. It wasn't that, it's my power reserve. My power reserve that you see is at 25. That should be at 100. It wasn't at 100 because something had somewhere taken my magic, or it's been sapped to absolute shit. Or actually, should I just avoid Ungrim? Could just lock him in combat with them, couldn't I? Actually, yeah, it's not a bad idea. Let's avoid the Ungrim. Rather than fighting him, let's avoid that annoying cur. We'll just mob him down with thingy units. Right. Take out them Trollhammer torpedoes.
Okay, now it's supposed to hit at least 30 degrees later this week.
Yeah. To be fair, it feels like that fucking already. I used to laugh at the idea when it used to say your world temperature could rise by like 1.5 degrees, and then from working in a chiller at work, and then noticing the difference between 3 degrees and 4.5 degrees is massive, because 4.5 degrees feels so much warmer than 3, unbelievably so.
Oh, I bet your girlfriend will be happy during the Xbox showcase yesterday.
They did, but the Fable trailer was shit.
Yeah.
It showed barely any gameplay, and just, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Well, I had a lot.
Right, we've scattered all that. They're chasing them down.
"45 seconds. The worst thing about the Fable trailer is it didn't even give a release date either.
No, it doesn't, no.
But at least we know it's still coming, eventually. I was playing Fable earlier today, just for...
This guy. Where are you? You're there, right, okay.
Good hunting ground.
Give me a second, buddy. I've got a fair bit to manage, and I've just got to make sure that certain units do not rally.
I was shocked when I saw the City Skylines 2 trailer though. I didn't think they were still making that game.
I don't know what that game is.
It's a city builder game.
It's like Civilization.
Yeah. The one I'm interested in seeing is the Star Wars Outlaws when it comes out. 1 second.
Yeah, sorry. Just dwarves are being dwarves, and the units that I need to break aren't fucking breaking.
So what do you want me to hit with these guys?
Well, I want you to be very careful with my heroes and lords for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But just basically come behind and wallop his units. Your biggest concern is going to be here because you've got Ungrim. Now, if you put Tretch and maybe a couple of other heroes in Tretch's army on Ungrim, you can maybe fall because they're a bit better able to handle him. Then you need to put some here as well. So it's this side of the army ideally. The back side I should have handled, but it's this front two that's closest to you. And obviously when you get your thingy units, your mechanised units, get them over here quickest because they'll be over here sharpish. They won't take long to arrive. First two mechanisers are coming on. Get them over here quick. Right. The ones there chasing them, okay.
Would you like the spellcaster?
No, I've already got one of my own. I've got my Gracie Hunter.
I wasn't sure if this guy was.
Just don't use any spells though. That'd be ideal.
Skaven slaves! Now! Eat fight! Scouting, yes! Advance, retreat! To be, my pets! Retreat! That obeys me, yes! Should we run? Done! We go, beasts forward! Follow master, beasts! Back underground! Yes!
Is there anything you don't want these guild players attacking?
At the moment, no. Because Dunflayers are also anti-infantry, so they don't trade too bad against Slayers.
Nice. Keep them away from the giant slayers, obviously.
Just be careful with them, just be careful.
Everyone, yes, yes.
Oh, Doom Wheels. Both your Doom Wheels came on. I'll have the Doom Wheels. Come to me, Doom Wheels. I need help here though, dude. send some shit to come and fucking help me.
Where they're coming.
Don't focus on the fucking tiny ass hero. Careful about putting all your infantry in here. Don't forget he's got Master Rune of Spite. We need single entity units ideally. So bring in like your Doom Wheels and shit, or your characters. Don't want too many units in here because you're just going to bulk up and he's just going to battle all my units.
War beasts hunger. We losing you. Praise Seer. Yes, yes. Guide us forward. Breaking out. Hasten up. Screen recat of flank. Guide us forward. Must eat warpstone.
Fucking Doom Wheels getting bell-ended by Ungrim.
At once. Yes, master. Scurry. The spell must defeat. Protected by beasts. Greatest of magic users. Run, chase. Spell cast.
Oh, it's already there. Fine. Come on, kill fucking Iron Fist. Die, you bastard dwarf. See, one dwarf shouldn't be this hard to kill. Not even funny. The Dumil just drove into him. It's like, get fucked. Hi, Esmeralda. Sorry, that was a fucking hard battle. My units are fucking wrecked beyond belief. I think most of these are probably dead.
The
But
weirdest game that they announced is the cross of Flight Simulator with the world of Arrakis. Dune Flight Simulator.
Dune.
Yeah.
Dwarves are hard, they are indeed, buddy, they are very much. Well, that one especially, fucking Ungrim. He's got a purple rune called the Master Rune of Spite, and basically it turns him into a Mortis engine. So he's doing constant ticking damage while in combat, and Mortis engine damage is the only damage in the game that can't be blocked. So it can't be blocked by a ward save. It'll just constantly tick and do damage. I lost 2 units of Storm Vermin from that front army, nothing from your army, that's fine. I'll take that. That's about as good as I'm going to get. Oh my god. I hate Ungrim. I really do. Anything new? I'm now doing some shorter videos on YouTube, Esmeralda. I put a poll up there on my community tab, and everyone voted for they want shorter videos. So my videos are now going to be between 25 and 40 minutes, no longer than that. So from the 14th onwards, the new videos have started where they're going to be a bit shorter. Well, quite a bit shorter in some cases, because some have been like an hour plus. And I put up a instructional video as well for newer players on what starting factions to play. That's got almost 1,000 views. Almost 1,000 views. That video has done very, very well. And got a lot of likes as well.
I'm going to save again because you don't.
Give me a second before you save. Don't save yet. Give me a second, because I'm picking up my skill points and shit. And that way they're saved as well, and then I ain't gotta redo them if anything happens. Why can't I recruit for Storm Vermin? Because that's not in this province anymore, because he took that building. Fucking marvellous. Great. Wow, that Doom Wheel's almost dead. Let's get his leadership up. That one for him. Didn't somebody get a wood save? Ah, Overlord, why are you saving now? I haven't done.
I thought you had done it. Well,
I'm assigning items. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put it on this guy. So he can go and sit in combat a bit easier. Give him that for a bit more armour. Oh, he's got glittering scales, is there? What's he got? Huh? He can't have that. What? Why?
because is he a lord?
It's not a lord item. It's because he hasn't got an arcane item despite being a spellcaster. That's kind of weird. Right, that's kind of strange. It is kind of fucking strange.
I can have him. Chieftain of the Deep Warrens.
Okay, that's to that guy then. Bit more armour. Right. Holy tamale. Right.
Yes, yes. Victory.
Hero not moved. That's fine. He doesn't have to move. Buildings. Yeah. No problem there with rebellion.
Is Tretch's victory over?
There's not much I can do about it, apart from that. I need to do the thingy as well. The hero.
Magic missile.
I can create a new underway in 5 turns. That's good. Right. You saved it, yeah, have you?
Yep.
Let's do it. Ooh, dwarves are tough buggers, they really are. See, one thing that's good against dwarves is ranged armies. Because the melee units are so slow, they've got nothing to really counter you. So you can really fuck over a dwarf melee army with range units. Because they'll die on the way to you. Do you think you'll be picking up D4 in the future? I don't know, Kyle, at the moment, buddy. I'll be honest with you. I honestly don't know. At the moment, obviously, me and Ella are trying to get a mortgage. So, money-wise, I'm pretty much strapped because all it's going to go into that. Because once we've got to put our deposit down, it's going to basically blitz mine and Ella's bank accounts. So, at the moment, I would say no. It also depends how D4 pans out. I don't think D4 is going to be that good in the late game. I've just got this nagging feeling, because of how bad Diablo 3 was, I think they haven't learned anything from Diablo 3. And it's going to be just as bad, if not worse. The best Diablo, in my opinion, was Diablo 2. That was the best one by far. And until Diablo 4 proves differently, I have no reason to change my judgment. Blizzard lately haven't exactly had a good track record of games. D3 over D2? I don't think so.
Wonder what pattern will do. Will he fall for Michael B. Ambush? Or will he go attack?
D2's bad endgame. D2's endgame was miles better than D3. D3's endgame was terrible. You had all the rifts, and most classes couldn't even get through the rifts if they were solo. Some classes were hard stuck at like rift 60 or 70.
Oh, he's went and tried to siege my thing, and I'm coming right behind him on my turn, and I'm putting him in the ground again.
I mean, it might have been different towards the end, I don't know, but I remember a lot of people complaining at the time that they were getting hard stuck. Like, some classes just physically weren't able to do it. If it weren't some classes, it might have been some specs. Some specs were like hard stuck. Like, a lot of people complained, like Wildern Barbarian. Wildern Barbarian was really good in Diablo 2. Apparently it's quite good now in Diablo 4. But in Diablo 3, it got hard stuck in rifts to a certain point. You can only get so far. I remember there being loads of aggro about it.
The interesting way is the way they've done the roofs for this one, though.
I was putting both D2 and D3. I prefer D3 being to console gamer. No, I don't like D3 at all. The main thing about D in overall though in Diablo, you've got to bear in mind, is a single player story driven game. That's what Diablo is. When Diablo 1 first came out, that's what it was. Single player story driven experience. Same with Diablo 2. The storyline made no sense in Diablo 3. you'd killed the primevals, and yet they come back. Diablo's back in Diablo 4, yet somehow again he's come back. I don't care that the game's named after him. That's irrelevant. If that's the case, then change the game name to Sanctuary. You know, the name of the world. The primevals can't keep coming back. Their essences were obliterated on the Forge of Souls. It's like facing Freddy fucking Krueger. The guy just don't stay dead. Bloody hell.
Stop that!
Well, baseball spawn.
Yeah, right near me.
Call me Lord Raven
Oh, my gained Lambasu.
to battle!
Give me a second, I'm about to auto-resolve something. Because I need this back really, really fast. Oh my god, I am too drunk. Perfect day for it.
From rear. Gather steel everything.
Ooh! I've got Gambler's armour?
Help!
I've got a wee auto resolve as well.
Go for it.
Oh, never mind.
I've got a bit of resolve there. No, it's not a resolve, never mind.
Ready? Yes, yes.
It might be. Okay.
You just tried it, dude! Why would it be the different result from the same thing? That's not making any sense.
Wasn't. Oh no, I thought it was me attacking him, but he ran, but I wasn't sure if I had enough movement speed to catch up to him. But I did. On the plus side, 2 armies got some levels there.
You got a second army now, have you?
Well, it's my little guy, the one that's been protecting one of my settlements. Well, my main army. Sort of like the gateway to my area.
The old gateway, eh? I hated avoiding packs that were immune to my damage. Avoiding packs that were immune to your damage? Oh, you mean in Diablo 2? Yeah, but the idea behind that is you've got to think more tactically on how to beat those particular mobs. Like, there were some mobs that were immune to physical damage, some that were immune to magical damage. There was never anything that was immune to both. So you just had, it made you think more with your character. It made you use your brain. Where Diablo 3 was just brain dead. There weren't anything that was immune, they were just highly resistant. I don't like it when it moves brain power from games. There's too many Call of Duty type games out there anyway. We don't need bloody more.
Silent killer. Yes, yes.
Actually, Esmeralda, you can. You beat the fuck out of them with your staff.
Great master.
For 2 hours.
Tretch, great.
All I'm saying is, it adds in a way of complexity.
Clan etching, assassinating.
Got to admit, I've jumped on the bandwagon D4. A few of my friends have picked it up, and with it being fully cross-platform, I need to wait to see if the monk class was going to be released. Yeah, you would jump on the D4 bandwagon though, Carl. I just bought the game. Of course you would. Unless you buy a game and it's like Redfall and it's completely bad from like the get-go on day one. Of course you're going to be on the bandwagon. You're going to have a biased opinion on it. Anybody would do in that same scenario.
All hail Honegrat.
Also, people stealing items in multiplayer was horrible. And that's why you don't do multiplayer, Esmeralda. As I said to you, the original experience of Diablo was a single-player, story-driven narrative game. That was how Diablo was created. The very, very first one. That's the experience of Diablo. Diablo is not a multiplayer game, what anyone tells you. There might be a multiplayer option. It is not a multiplayer game. That game is designed to be completed solo. You don't need anyone. That's the point. Any of the games, Esmeralda, any of them. Diablo 2 you can complete solo. Diablo 3 you can complete solo. And the same with Diablo 4. You don't need a team to complete the game. Otherwise it's no longer Diablo. It's something else. It's not like World of Warcraft where to do the endgame content you've got to go into a raid and you need at least 9 other people. That's what that content is. Or even if you're doing dungeons, you need 4 other people. That's a multiplayer game. It's designed as a multiplayer game from its core. Diablo's a single player driven game. Diablo 2 might have been played in multiplayer mostly, but it wasn't a multiplayer game. Diablo 2 you could complete in all 3 difficulties solo. That's a single player game. Why would you go and play Hell with somebody else who can nick your items when you can play it solo and have all the items to yourself? You can't play WoW on your own. No, you can't. You can do
Did you
the...
save this turn?
Yes.
Or was it-
You can do the quests, but you can't do the end game. No, you can't. You need a team. If you're doing the PvE side, so I'm not doing PvP, we're assuming here, to do dungeons, you need 4 other people. You can't do a dungeon solo. You can't. Not at max level. If it's the dungeon, a max level dungeon. To do a raid, you can't even get into a raid solo. You need to be in a team to get in there. And the minimum size raid you can do is 10 people. So you need 9 other people to do a raid. And most of the time you can't kill a raid boss solo anyway, if it's in the current expansion. Maybe you can if it's a couple expansions later, and it's behind you. But you can't do all of that. You can do the quest, yeah, but the quest isn't completing the game. Completing the PvE story-driven side of the game is getting the last cinematic in the present raid tier. That's what completing the game is for World of Warcraft. When you get your final cutscene in Diablo, you kill the last boss, and you get a cutscene for killing them. That's how you complete the game, and usually an achievement to follow it. And it's the same with World of Warcraft, but you can't do World of Warcraft by yourself. It's a massively multiplayer, role-playing game, for a reason. Diablo isn't. Diablo's a story-driven, linear game. The only difference is now, I think, is the new one open world.
Yeah.
So the new one's more open world than the previous ones. That's the only difference. It's still a single-player game. It's a single-player experience. You can do everything start to finish single-player. You don't need any help from another player. You can't do that in World of Warcraft. You are required to have other players. You can't solo all the dungeons with some classes. You can't, no. Not at max level. Not unless you've got extremely decent gear, which means you probably ended up going to a raid in the first place, or buying it off the auction house from somebody who already has.
I was smart, I didn't go into a war there. So,
Well, no, you can't. For example, we'll use an example, Esmeralda, of one of the raids from the Night Fae in Shadowlands. One of the last boss in that one can mind control one person. If you're the last person alive, or in this case the only person alive, it can mind control you and you're dead. You can't kill that boss solo. Unless you can magically one-shot him, which I don't think is going to happen. That's why it's a 5-person dungeon. In Wrath now, I can solo all of them with Prot Warrior. Yeah, the difference is you're comparing Wrath to retail. Wrath isn't retail. All the classes have been nerfed drastically in what they can do. Dungeons are a multiplayer experience, that's why they require 5 people. Now you can go into a dungeon by yourself, you don't need a team to do so, like you do a raid. But you still can't do most of the dungeons by yourself. And you generally need extremely good gear. Either from that or other dungeons, or from a raid. And if you're getting gear even off the auction house from a raid, technically you're not doing it solo. Because somebody else has got raid level gear that's BOE, and they're selling it on the auction house and you're buying it. So then really, you've already interacted with the dungeon in a raid in some way. So it's... But you can't compare Wrath to any of the retail ones. You'd get annihilated. And not being funny, the Wrath dungeons are fucking easy. So Burning Crusade and so is Classic. None of the dungeon bosses in there had any decent mechanics that were like life-threatening. I mean, fucking hell, some of the Mythic Plus mechanics, even just general Mythic Plus, some of the affixes in there can kill you dead. Like one-shot your ass, even if you're a tank.
An opportunity, yes, yes. How delectable.
No, I said that. I said it's got multiplayer in mind, yes. Don't get me wrong. And the end game made multiplayer even more desirable because you could trade items and gems and runes to get the gear you wanted on your characters. But you can complete the game, level 1 to level 99 or 100, whatever it is. You can complete it solo. You can't complete World of Warcraft or any MMO solo. Because they're not designed to be. They're a massively multiplayer online game. They're meant to be done with other people or even small teams. They're not supposed to be done by yourself. Otherwise there's no point in it being classed as an MMO at that point. Diablo is a single player game. You can do all the content by yourself. You don't require anyone else's help to do it. So the multiplayer aspect, while it's there, you don't need to interact with it. It's just more fun. I'm not disagreeing with the fun aspect of it, Kyle. Not at all. But what I'm saying is what can and can't be accomplished solo. That's what I'm stating. I'm stating the fact that it can be done solo, where a multiplayer game can't. It's not designed as a multiplayer game. It's designed as a single player game with multiplayer option in it. But it is a single player game at its core. Otherwise, that would mean there's certain bosses or certain quests or whatever that you can't do by yourself. That's a multiplayer game where you require the help of somebody else. And not being funny, if they did that with Diablo, they're the biggest fucking morons walking the planet to change a single player game into a multiplayer game when it's not one. And if they want to like turn Diablo into a MMO, then you just simply make Diablo online. You just call the game Diablo Online. Just like you've got Final Fantasy Online. Just make it Diablo Online and make it an MMO. And then that way, you're going to need multiplayer aspects throughout every part of the game. You won't have an option in the matter.
Clan Rictus Supreme. Don't think so. 9. Kill list. Tretch Graven Tail. This way. Cunning plan. Clan assassinating.
I agreed in general is a single player game with optional multiplayer. Yeah, it is, yeah. It is. It completely is. Any game that can be completed solo is a single player game at its core. Any game. A multiplayer game is just something that requires other people, even if it's against the AI. So, like example, like Dead by Daylight, that's a multiplayer game, but technically it's a single player game for the killer. But you are playing against other players. So it's designed like as a multiplayer feature. You're not playing against bots or AI. But then they're bringing out, what is it they're bringing out now, Overlord? Is it a PvE, Dead by Daylight experience or something? Like Beyond the Mist or something?
Something like that, yeah.
I've read about recently. So that might take a look at.
Oh, during that end turn, I didn't pull you into a war that I got pulled into.
What was that? Who was that with?
Grace's Goldtooth.
Oh, thank you for that. I've got enough problems.
And I was going to warn you, you've got the other faction of dwarves coming down at you.
Yeah, I can see him.
So I'm starting to make my way down there as quick as
They're all enclosing on me. I've got one army there, 2, 3, that's 4. 5 there. 6, 7, 8. Fucking hell, I've got a lot of dwarf armies, and then over here I've also got 2 undead armies also raiding me and being a general nuisance. Bugger. Ooh, actually, have I got anything with Archeon? Just non-aggression. Fucking hell, I won't give a defensive alliance at all. That's weird.
A chance to do our master's work here, brother.
I just don't have enough money to throw at them to equalise it.
You what?
I've been trying for a while to get it, but it's currently going up.
Yeah, mine's going up. It's going to friendly to 90 next turn. But
Yeah,
it's just...
mine's at 170 something and I still can't get it defensive.
Fucking hell, I've got no chance then.
You have what to do.
We might just have to wait until it offers us one.
I think it's because of her strength ranks.
It's probably that, but then also, like, how much we're doing against people he doesn't like. So, like, who's he at war with? Helman Ghost, Reichland, Cathay, Costaltin, Greasus Goldtooth, and then the other Cathay faction as well. But he's not at war with any of the dwarves yet. So once we can pull him into war with the dwarves, he will like us a lot more for every battle we win against the dwarves.
I am just going straight for Karakata.
You're going straight there, are you?
Yeah, well, after I take out the layer and that. I was going to go the other way around, but he decided to.
I'm going to need fucking help. I've got 2 armies and there's lots of dwarves. Lots and lots of dwarves. No, that army's shit, that's fine. Can't
What
see
kind
it.
of particular and pattern are both in entire province on their own?
At least the regular dwarf faction hasn't got as many slayers. We got too far from the topic. I can't remember what the topic was, it was that far away. But I have been doing, yes, shorter videos for my YouTube channel. Videos now are going to be between 25 and 40 minutes. So there's going to be shorter videos on there, because people have voted. I think 3 voted for 20 to 30 minutes, and then I think 2 or 3 more voted for 30 to 40 minutes. And I can't always guarantee up to 30 40 minutes, because it depends on the size of battle. If I get like a really big siege battle, that could take quite some time, so that might end up being the entire video in some cases. So I'm just going to have to play it by ear, but I'm going to try and keep them shorter if I can, because it's easier for me to record them and it's faster for me to upload them as well. It just means there's going to be more parts to each playlist, each campaign. But I've still got my list here of people to go through yet. So if this is to play each faction that I want to play once, for like one legendary lord, for example. So I've still got I've just started Catering, so I've got Queek next. That one's a normal campaign. I've then got Nurgle with Kogath. That's a 100 turn head start campaign. Then I've got Empire with Volkmar. That's a normal campaign. I've then got a 100 turn head start campaign with Scarbrand. God knows how that's going to fucking work. But probably not very well. I've got a normal campaign with Nikari. And then I've got a normal campaign with Kairos. And then I'm going to do a 100 turn start campaign, I think, with Greasus Goldtooth. To either be Greasus or probably one of the Warriors of Chaos Lords. But Greasus I've already got a thumbnail for, which is why I want to use Greasus. I knew he'd walk straight into me. I've got a list as well of the Legendary Lords in question that I'm still going to play. There's 55 of them. 55 playable Legendary Lords that I've still got to do. And if I do them both with a normal and a 100 turn head start campaign, that's 110 campaigns. And that's just the ones that I haven't done yet. That's not including the ones I've already done, and I can go back and do a 100 turn head start campaign with. So that's a boatload of content. That's content for fucking years. Like, how would Paladin kill the example that I posted on Discord? Paladin? Well, that's not just a Paladin Esmeralda, that's everyone. Nobody could kill that guy. But I remember them saying that was a bug, because that wasn't supposed to be in Diablo 2. Because I remember it coming up where there were some mobs that were immune immune to physical and immune to magic, those can't be killed. They took no damage at all from anyone. Yeah, but in that magic, to me that's magical damage. If it's a spell of some kind or an ability, that's magic.
All I can hear is your cat in the background.
That's not my cat. That's someone's radio. My cat's asleep on the sofa.
Makes a change.
Indeed. Fire, cold, light and poison were not magic in D2. I mean, I can understand poison not being magic, but fire, cold and light are castable spells. If you're a frost sorceress, a sorceress casts spells. That's what she does. Save it at the start of this turn. Because we're just going past the thingy now. And I've got dwarves every fucking where. I can do all this stuff next time.
I've got a quick auto, so I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, go on. As long as it's an auto though.
It is.
Don't get me wrong. I agree with you there, Esmeralda. There shouldn't be anything that's unkillable. That's kind of fucking stupid. That I'm completely with you on. But I remember that being that was a bug in D2, and they got rid of them out of the game because there was some that basically were immune to physical and immune to magic, and most people couldn't kill. I am Matrix. So I remember them getting rid of them because too many people complained about them, but rightly so. Something like that shouldn't be in the game. You alright, darling? How's it going? Not bad, brother, not bad. We have got the dwarves applying a lot of pressure to us, though. A hell of a lot of pressure.
And I'm starting to put pressure on them.
Yeah, you are, but they're pressuring me. If I get wiped out, campaign's over. And the moment I've got... Well, fucking hell, there's another army there. Oh my god, I've got like 9 armies coming at me.
Once I take fire at the tavern, I'll make my way back down.
Is he still there now, even in the remaster? I have not seen it myself.
That's the save done.
Yeah, it does me. We'll call it here.
Yep.
If it is there, then it shouldn't be there. Because there's something I agree with. I don't mind something being immune to magic or immune to physical, but it shouldn't be immune to both. That's a bit ridiculous. But I still didn't like Diablo 3's endgame. Diablo 3's endgame was appallingly bad. Like, next level bad. But that's just me. It's my opinion on it. And I hate the story about Diablo 3. The story of Diablo 3 made no sense. It was like, oh yeah, you've killed these primevals, but you know what? They're back. We obliterated their essence. No, I didn't, because I didn't like the first part of the game. Why would I play a game that I thought was even... The DLC was even worse.
The demons took a leaf out of Voldemort's book and created Horcruxes. That's why they're still alive.
It's just stupid at that point. It is. It's like even Tyrael said, their essences have been demolished. They will exist no more. And it's like, all right, but then they're back in Diablo 3, and then there's still Diablo there in Diablo 4. And it's like, what? And Diablo, I'd like to point out as well, he's the youngest and weakest of the 3 brothers.
Actually, Diablo doesn't make an appearance in Diablo 4, only Lilith does.
Yeah,
Lilith
try and
is
watch some of the
in
cutscenes from D4. You'll see a Diablo. So I think you'll find out he's still there because Lilith meets Diablo. Look at Diablo riding the Cerberus, the three-headed hound. That's a D4 cutscene with Lilith in it. So is bad, yeah, you agree with that expansion was where they fixed everything. But yeah, they ruined the story forever. Yeah, the story is shit. But that, for me, is why I stopped playing. I loved the Diablo story. And Diablo 2 was the best version of their story. The story didn't get any better than Diablo 2. It just got worse. So, to me, Diablo 3 onwards don't exist. Diablo 2 is where the game should have stopped. They should have ironed out some of the bugs like that immune to physical, immune to magic guy, and made Diablo 2 the best game they could. And then stopped making Diablo games. And then if you wanted to make more in Sanctuary, just make a new IP called Sanctuary. Or the Defense of Sanctuary or something like that. And then it's not situated directly on Diablo all the time. Then you can do with the creatures in Sanctuary. The humans fighting on it, all the creatures, and then the legions of heaven and hell. And then you can have a bit more freedom rather than bringing back the same tired old face. Nor they make the story gets worse and worse over time. At these points, Esmeralda, you're pretty much right. They've done the same thing with Overwatch. They're doing the same thing with World of Warcraft. I mean, at the moment, most of their games have just gone to shit. They really have. So, I mean, they made Hearthstone pay to win. Why? Why would you make that game pay to win?
So,
It was perfect the way it was.
Here they've made Overwatch pay to win as well. Because half the
Overwatch is pay to win?
yeah, half the good healers and tanks and that are now stuck behind a battle pass.
What do you mean?
So the likes of one of the main healers, Mercy,
Right.
really good healer, but you can only play as her if you have the battle pass.
But aren't battle passes generally free, and then you just
Nope.
unlock shit with
You
them?
have to pay for the battle pass.
But what if you've already got Mercy unlocked from Overwatch 1?
You don't. The unlocks didn't transfer across.
What? That's ridiculous. They just killed that game. Morons. Absolute morons. I don't know what Blizzard are thinking. I really don't. I'm guessing once a company's worth 70 billion, you don't have to care anymore. Fucking morons. Absolute goddamn morons. Yep, you're not wrong, Esmeralda. Complete and utter greed. Right, well, I'm going to leave you all, you guys. Anyway, I'm going to go and take some clothes off and cool the fuck down, because it's bastard boiling in this game room. So thank you all for training, everybody, as always. Take care, Esmeralda. Take care, Kyle.
I'll explain the other thing to you after the stream ends.
Okay. And take care, Matrix. And I will hopefully see you guys either next Monday. There's a video going up at 9 o'clock as well, which will be, I think, the last of the... No, second to last of the long videos. And then after that, it'll be shorter videos on YouTube. So take care, everyone. And I will catch you all very, very soon.